This is an original Chrysler Siren operator's manual and owner's manual with all the part listings of diagrams and photographs. This is what you'll be hearing is my Chrysler Air Raid Siren. My Siren was on top of Prospect Junior High School in Pittsburgh, where I grew up. And it was mounted up on top of the school, on top of Mount Washington, and the view and the coverage was incredible. You can see that two-story house down there. And here's a picture of it aiming toward downtown Pittsburgh. This is me on top of it before we had a crane to get it down. I grew up in the 1950s in Pittsburgh, and I remember this thing blowing twice a month for 15 minutes apiece each time. Clearly heard at our house. There's the top of the compressor, downtown Pittsburgh. And here's a view looking at top of the school, the red arrow pointing to the siren. This is November the 19th, 2013, late in the year, and it's getting quite cold out. I can't work on this anymore for this year. This is the Chrysler Air Raid Siren from Pittsburgh. It's the one that was on my school building when I was going to junior high school. I remember hearing this thing very, very well. You could hear it all over the city, and you could hear it at our house quite clearly, very, very loud. And it was mounted 4 stories up on this big school building overlooking Mount Washington, and from that rooftop of that building you could see downtown Pittsburgh and out to Oakland, north side, all over for miles. Well, it's aimed east, and there's nobody in the near vicinity over there except past those woods way over there. I'm only going to do it for about a minute just to test run it and see if it functions okay. Well, how'd you like it? We haven't heard that since we were kids growing up in Pittsburgh. Brings back good memories. How'd you like that? All that rust and debris and dirt, and those wasps go in there and make those mud nests. That's what a lot of that was too. Over 40 years accumulation. Look at all this rust dust. It's just coated. I had those horns clean. It's all over 40 years accumulation of rust and wasp nest. Ages. Temperature gauge, the oil pressure gauge on the right. The bottom left is a ammeter that's not hooked into the circuit yet, and up on top here is this tachometer, which is the original tachometer. This is a brass tag. With all the serial numbers on it. Also this year I took off the valve covers. Well, finally, after what I believe is 26 years of having this Pittsburgh Chrysler Air Raid Siren, I finally got it mounted on a trailer. I got a good use. This is October 17th, 2016, and this is the second time for this Pittsburgh Chrysler Air Raid Siren down here at the Game Lands in Chautauqua County, New York. This will probably be the last time I run it this year. There's the gas. This is back exactly 100 feet. I'm going to take some decibel measurements on it with my dB meter. It's absolutely incredible all around that thing. Everything's vibrating like crazy.